Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to follow the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It helps us more than you could imagine.
Yeah, because actually it's important, and this blew my mind as well, is that you were actually a PE teacher.
Yeah.
Which is, imagine you as a PE teacher. I can't imagine it. All my PE teachers, sus.
Really?
Very sus. Very sus.
See, back in the day, I had a couple cool
Everyone says
teachers.
that, you know. No, I think it's a good mix. I think for me, they're generally either like cool guys or girls or just absolute creeps. Yeah. Like, I've had a few football coaches back in the day, managers.
Sus.
Dodgy Donnies.
Well, one of them actually was here, but
Oh my no, Chip.
You know, with the leg grab in the fucking dressing room.
mate, worse than that.
No, Chip, you had the
sixth form teacher.
The sixth form teacher started moving to him on Facebook. Yeah, it was all nuts.
Started messaging me on Facebook. Then he got done for being like child predator.
That's no idea.
So,
anyways, so you didn't fall into that category.
No, I mean the temptation was there, but no, I did stay. I did avoid being a
That's fair enough. And then the YouTube bag got large enough to the point where you could make it your full-time job.
Yeah. Oh yeah, do you know what? It wasn't even. It was actually. So like one of the advantages of being a fitness YouTuber is that there are lots of, I think like certain genres, like there's not so many things you can do with it, whereas fitness has quite a lot of like money making potential, I reckon. You know? So I started doing online coaching, which is just like writing training programs, like sending them communicating via email, and like I offered that, and within a few weeks I was making like as much from that as I was from school. So at that point I was like, well, because YouTube revenue at that point was like pretty poor and just fluctuates so much, and that would have been, at that point I had like a mortgage. It would have been probably a bit risky just being like,
for sure.
you know what, let's just go and be a YouTuber. So that combined with the coaching was like, well, it was kind of like a no-brainer at that point, you know.
Yeah. Did any of the kids at your school like find your videos? And,
It was like it was funny. It was like a cycle every year. So you get all the new intake of year sevens, and you get the first few months where you're like, because they've all clocked it. And like, MattDoesFitness, constantly, and then it kind of dies down. They all get over it. Then it starts again the next year. So that was kind of a constant theme.
How did you find? Because I know that there's definitely some schools that would have had a problem with you.
Do you know what?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I was so fortunate. So you're absolutely right. Like my school, the head was just a sick guy. He was like, we got on really well. He was so good. Like didn't have it. Yeah, like you say, like I sat in so many like what they called, like safeguarding meetings, whole school meetings. Yeah, and like you get someone in to present it, and the first thing they say is, do not have any social media presence. Don't use your name. And I'm there, like
you're like
with an entire
filmed
YouTube
the vlog
channel.
last night. Yeah, like,
I've done exactly everything you told me not to do here.
Yeah. So but the head was awesome, and like, to be fair, like I was like I don't really now, but especially at that point, I would never swear. Like I wouldn't even do like topless stuff. All my stuff was pretty like so. It's pretty safe, but still, like you said, it only takes one parent just to complain, then you'd be fucked. So like, I was lucky that they were really cool about it, and then as soon as I left, it was like the most liberating thing, mate. Not having to worry about repercussions, just doing what I wanted. That was like sick. That was ideal.
And then
stress free.
Yeah, but like you said, it could have been. Yeah, I think a lot of other schools would have had an issue with it, so it was pretty handy.
Yeah, because I was going to say, could you imagine if that was the case? Like they'd come to you early doors as well, and they were like, "Yeah, this is going to run." You would, that's what I mean.
Because I wasn't that invested. I wasn't invested at all actually. And like the teaching, I was like, I'm going to be a teacher, so I would have just sacked it.
Too much of a risk to then just like take a gamble and do YouTube.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's sort of the same when like kids are at school though, and they start a YouTube channel. It's like when I was at school and I started. People come up to you and you get banter for it, all that, but that's to be expected. But back then it wasn't, you couldn't even have it as a job, anything. So it was a real like risky one for me to.
Yeah, because you were just doing it for fun. Like you were sat there QPR career mode.
Just for fun. Yeah, no, just for fun, but it paid off.
Yeah, of course.
And the heat that you catch, it did end up paying off. So
I remember a few kids that were like, someone would find their channel when they were like 11, and you're like, no, it's just like being a magician or something, just horrendous.
Being a magician, we've all been
there. Why have you not deleted it? Like it's been found already. You're getting hammered. Like like they made one video 3 years ago. Just take it down. Why?
But at that point, it's probably too late. No.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's like if everyone's already found it out. But that's why I reckon. Because a lot of the time you hear the success of like YouTubers, starting and then doing it, but you don't hear about the thousands of people that start it. Then in school, it just gets too much for them, and they scrap it, and so people think, oh, like I could be a YouTuber, I could be a YouTuber then. Do it.
Yeah,
go on, fucking do it then. But you won't. A lot of stress. You won't, because you'll catch heat for it, and then you'll bottle it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's YouTube in school is a ropey one, but I think you probably made the right decision. The time where the money started coming in, and then like you said, it's just liberating. You could actually do what you wanted, but you're pretty transparent about making money on YouTube because you do the like yearly review what I made on YouTube type videos, which by the way always bang. They're always
whenever you
easy
talk about
video.
Any video you can film, but just is like one take, sit down. That's the dream, mate. That's like.
And everyone's watching it. I'm watching it because I'm there going. I've got to see what his CPM is. You know, is the fitness CPM, to people that don't know what CPM is, like how much you get paid per 1,000 views on YouTube, and it's so interesting to see what other people.
Exactly. Like I'd watch other people's. And
of course.
And also, if I was like starting out and I saw that, I'd be like, well, that's like motivation to keep going. Yeah. It's a legit revenue stream. Do you know what I mean? So like, I think it's cool in that sense as well.
So what is the CPM on like fitness videos? Like I've never seen a fitness channel.
I've never calculated. I know. I think one thing in my favour a lot of the time is that lots of the videos I've had that have gone viral, it's been like predominantly US viewers, and I think that's better,
that's
right?
That's
when you cake it.
That's
like your Fortnite channel.
Yeah, same thing. Most US viewers, CPM just goes.
Yeah, I had loads of like army fitness test videos that blew up. One particular went nuts and got like 18 mil views, and I watched that one. That was entirely like probably teenagers in America that are going to join the army. They've all searched it and found that. Yeah. And so the revenue was disgusting. Yeah.
And like for all videos to go viral, that's the one you want. The one with those sweet American viewers. And that's why I know, like, you see all these American YouTubers, they're just living differently because over there the CPM is just so nuts.
They've got too much money.
I have this theory as well, right? So when I was out in the US, it was me and Harry were in LA, and we had to upload some videos while we were out there. And even just being there while we uploaded it, I got a higher CPM when I uploaded when I was in LA.
But you know what? I also found, my videos absolutely banged when I was out there. Now, it could be a coincidence.
No. All mine banged when I was out there.
And I want to think it is because otherwise I'm like, brilliant. Like, I could just go and live in America and do way better. But like, I had a streak of like 5 videos that absolutely
crushed it,
took off. And one of them wasn't even that good. And I was, I want to say it's coincidence because otherher's it's going to kill me.
That's the thing. So this was during the time of the pack opening, back when I was on my FIFA grind.
Yeah.
And
like FIFA 17.
Yeah, FIFA, one of those. And I just remember me and Harry uploading it, and we couldn't believe how well these were videos doing. Not only that, but we were getting paid way better for the videos. And then ever since then, I've sort of been there like, there could come a point where it would be more profitable for me to send someone fly them over to upload my video and then come back over here. As if VPNs.
When I started my Fortnite channel, it started to do okay. I changed all the settings on the channel to United States. So when you search up a channel, it comes up as a a United States YouTuber.
Yeah.
And then it blew up.
Really?
Did it have an effect? I have no idea. But every time I talk about it,
I've had a few times where so like then I've come back home and the next video home is just like bombed, like relatively speaking.
Yeah.
And then you're like
back into the depression. Reality check.
Yeah.
Let's just all move, lads.
Well, should we just set up the fellas at US? Bryce Hall already said he wants to come on, so we can start up our branch.